Greetings, welcome in. How is everybody doing today? I hope you are well. If you're not well, I will arrest you. Yeah, it is Wednesday, my dudes. 13th of December. Frickin', Christmas is less than 2 weeks away. Scary. Scary how fast the year's going by. Yeah. You'd think you would get used to it after a while, but it still just goes by way too fast. Yeah. Hello. How are you doing? Tell me how you're doing. Otherwise I'll ban you. I'm just kidding. But in the meantime, chill out stream today. We're chill. I think I'll do sketch requests on Friday. I feel like okay, because To be completely honest, sketch request streams are very fun, but they're kind of like mentally exhausting. So I don't know if I could do like multiple ones of those in a week. But I feel like Friday is a nice sketch request stream day. Like Mondays, Wednesdays, a bit more chill. And Fridays is like, yo, time to draw a bunch of stuff and go over stream time because I always take way too many requests. But yeah. So what I was thinking was that I'm gonna continue working on this beautiful comic that we were working on last stream. That I wanted to complete since that stream, but I still haven't got around to it. I've been very busy. I've been very busy, but it's okay. I like being busy. I like having stuff to do, and I like making things, so it's okay. My first stream, yippee, yippee. I wish I could do a more higher pitched yippee than that, but my voice does not allow it. So yeah, this page is done already. We started working on this one last stream, and I made this beautiful, beautiful decaying fish. And I made the creative decision to take this panel and swap it with this one. And now it looks... the story flows a lot better, in my opinion. Maybe we could also work on... I open like the banner that I was planning that I was doing on another stream. Which is a remake of this. Because I don't like this for some reason. Don't ask why. Yeah, and then I was also thinking, because I want to remake my stream overlay. For anyone who wasn't here when I went on an entire rant about that. I want to make a new stream overlay. Because I had this idea. I realized recently, that I subconsciously got inspired by someone else for this, this idea. There is... one second. There is a... that's the wrong account. There is a streamer on Twitch called Miss Jackie the Coffee Cat. And she has a little cat on the stream called the Twitch Chat Cat. That reads out the text-to-speech. And it's super adorable. And I guess I subconsciously got inspired by that when I came up with this idea of Chip doing the same thing. So yeah, go and follow her. She's a good streamer. Also, thank you very much for the super chat, by the way, Swifty. Welcome in. Opinions on coughing bomb versus hydrogen baby. I don't know what that means. Is that a reference? How about both? Thank you for the super chat as well, Alex. I really appreciate it. Welcome in, my dude. By the way, I realized what the problem is, Alex. I think you sent that email to my old email address. The one that I don't use anymore. And that's why I keep forgetting to respond to it, because it's not actually in my inbox. If you don't mind... I feel really bad about this. If you don't mind... could you go to my About page and resend it to my email that's on my About page, please? Yeah, I like retired that email several years ago. So yeah. I hope that makes sense. Also, hi Citrus. Welcome in. So yeah, what I was saying was, on a previous stream, I made this doodle of what the new overlay could look like. And I based it around like this idea that we have like a little chip in the corner who's like sleeping the whole time. And then when somebody makes a donation, he wakes up and reads it out. And I was like, okay, so like, how can we make a... Sorry, I'm like burping the whole time. And I was like, how can we make the rest of the stream overlay like not feel too cluttered? I was like, okay, so I'm gonna like be over here, and then we'll just have like a bar along the side, I guess. And the music's gonna be here, and the super chats are here, and they kind of like disappear behind Chip's butt as they like get refreshed every so often. And then we have the members going along the top, and I think that's gonna look pretty cool. Not gonna lie, don't know when any of this is gonna be actually completed and usable. Shut up, YouTube, I am not putting an ad. You can go find somebody else to bug about giving you more money. I actually care about my viewers' integrity. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, I mean, ideally, it would be cool to kind of like complete all of this by the beginning of next year. I'm gonna aim for the final week of December. Cause it's like, oh, cool, New Year and stuff. New Year, new everything, I guess. Kind of makes sense in that kind of timeline, but also, I feel like the end of December is a better time, because that's before everybody goes back to work and school and stuff. And we could all kind of like enjoy our final week off. Yeah. Okay, I was just getting comfy. But I think I'm gonna work on the comic for a bit, and then maybe make the little chip in a bit. Oh yeah, what is it called? God, I'm such a good streamer. When your brain just stops working. How I was making a new face rig, like the animated guy that you see on screen right now. I may be remaking it again. For like, I can actually, I'm gonna look how many times I've remade it. I've restarted it. Actually, okay, so in my folder I have I've started over like once a month since September. So I have like 4 different files on my PC for like different attempts at making a new face rig. But I'm pretty sure I did even more than that, and I just deleted them. But yeah, the thing is, I feel like every time I'm making one of these, I'm always being too like overly ambitious with them, and then I hit like a wall where I like don't know how to do something, or something's like not turning out as I wanted it to, and I'm like, dang. So yeah, I'm just not gonna like say anything about like ETAs or or anything like that. It's gonna be done when it's done. Okay, anyway, thank you so much for the super chat, Revamp Skunk. I really appreciate it. How important is it using an animatic before animating? That is an interesting question. Let's see. I mean, if you don't have... Well, the thing is, an animatic just tells you, like, what happens in the scene. I guess you could technically make it up as you go while you're animating. But if you want something to be, like, coherent, you probably want to make it automatic. I want. Probably. Probably, mayhaps. Mayhaps, probably. Okay, anyway, frickin', just give me, like, 10 minutes to get my bearings right. Okay, I guess I didn't finish drawing this, so I guess we can work on this. Anyway, how are you doing? I'm okay. I'm just very, very sleepy, to be completely honest. So I apologize if I'm a little incoherent. Deepest apologies for that. But yeah, I have a lot of, like, ideas for the stream. For the upcoming year, or however long I'm gonna keep doing this. And I'm very excited. I'm excited for it. Yo, thank you for becoming a member, Problematic Paragon. I really appreciate it. Welcome to Kato Squad. Enjoy your emotes. What do you mean, whoops? How do you accidentally become a member? But yeah, I really appreciate that. Welcome to Kato Squad. Yeah, I really want to make, I want to make new emotes. I want to remake all the emotes, honestly. Wait. Speaking of emotes, let me check how many slots I have. I don't think I have enough for a new one yet. Where do I always forget where you see that. See that stuff. Memberships. Perks. Emoji. Yeah, okay, they said... It says I need 17 more members to get another emoji, okay. Okay, YouTube, calm down. Accidentally put in my card number, expiration date, and security code and clicked on join. Silly me. Oh, yeah. I get it. That happens. Happens all the time. Hey, Psycho Kitty, how's it going? Welcome in. Hey, do you wanna be a mod? You don't actually have to do anything. I usually just mod all my friends. It's kind of like the VIP system on Twitch, I guess. That's how I use it. Just kidding, I am secretly recruiting you all for free labor. And I totally wasn't thinking of commissioning specifically you for some stream emotes or anything like that. Nuh-uh. Nuh-uh, nope. Totally didn't look through your commission sheet and was like, damn, those are really cool, I would like some too. I really like your content. Thank you so much, I really appreciate that. I really like your message. Okay, cool. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so I already forgot what I wanted to do on this. I added this, whatever this is, and now it looks weird, so I think I need some more. I'm pretty sure I complained about this on last stream. But I'm really bad with, like, perspective. And I hate it. and I don't know how to get good at it. It's painful. Dude, I can't believe YouTube has an awesome face emote. That's so weird. That's so old. I remember being really obsessed with the awesome face when I was like 15. Or even younger than that, I think when I was 13. I in the beginning of high school, we had like different classes, and one of those classes was I think it was called DIY. And there was a module where where you do like sewing and stuff like that. And one of the assignments was to make a hat, like a beanie hat kind of thing. And like completely from scratch. It was pretty cool. I don't remember how to do it anymore, but it was cool. And you could like, they had like these printers where you could like print something off and like put it onto the fabric, and I put an awesome face on mine. and I got a D for that assignment. Which is less than average. I still don't know why, to be completely honest. Because, I don't know, from my perspective it was pretty good. You know what it probably was? It was probably like, because I didn't... It was always because of like the writing part of the assignment that I got low marks for stuff like that. Probably because I didn't like properly explain my process or something like that. Happened a lot because I had this really stupid sorry, but like I woke up like 2 hours ago and my brain's not working yet. What's the word? I basically thought that like as long as the thing looks good, then I'm gonna get really good marks. And I didn't like think about the writing portion of it at all. But for like assignments like that, the writing portion is really important. Like they really want you to like properly explain everything you're doing and why you're doing it and stuff. Otherwise, that doesn't display proper understanding of the material or something like that. Ah, tea is gone. Yeah, I was cooking. Imagine if I would have like sold that. I would have made so much money. I would have been like a 13-year-old billionaire, basically selling awesome face hats. Yeah, honestly, I never really like. Okay, I didn't like writing essays and stuff, but I never like minded it that much, and I wasn't like bad at it or anything. I just didn't like properly understand the purpose of it, I guess. And I don't know how much of that is my fault. Because I feel like maybe that's something that schools could like explain a bit better to the students. You know? Just saying. Nebula, what's going on? You guys wrote a comic about my cat? Yeah. Little do you know. I've been observing the cat of every person in chat who owns a cat. And that's how I get inspiration for my videos and comics. Yeah, I wanna be careful not to put too much detail in this because it's gonna look a little weird. Because everything else around it is so simple that if this is like overly detailed, it's gonna look a bit weird. Yeah. Oh yeah, somebody asked what the comic is about, and I wanted to show you, and then I got distracted. So this is panel 1, which is pretty much complete. Once I'm done with the second page, I'm gonna take everything and add like an outline around the characters just to help them stand out a little bit more. And this is panel 2. And I just remembered that I still need to finish sketching this panel, and I'm definitely not heavily procrastinating on that. Because I really don't want to do that. Yeah. So basically, it's funny because cat. I gotta add the stereotypical fly fly trail that's in every cartoon. Although I don't know if that's too much. I don't know. I'll figure that out later. Okay, how about these, whatever they're called? I'm a professional. I know all of the terminology. Oh hey, it's Lime Slush. That's how you pronounce your name, right? That was your song that was just playing. Did you get summoned by your own music? That's funny. Hilarity ensues. Something about the composition is bothering me. Maybe they just... Maybe the outline just needs to be a bit thicker. Or maybe... Maybe they need to be more like like frickin' like slightly overlapping. I think that makes a bit more sense. I'm gonna do it on a different layer though. Be gone. I can merge all of these though. Here we go. So yeah. How is everybody doing? Like the third time I'm asking. Did you do anything interesting on the weekend though? What did I do on the weekend? I forgot. Oh, I went to yet another... My neighbors just started playing music. It sounded like talking for a second. I got a bit spooked. I went to yet another Christmas market. I went to one in a city called Krefeld. And it was a little bit disappointing, to be honest. Because I went to the same one last year, and there was like way more stuff. And this year it was a bit like there weren't that many stalls and stuff. Little disappointing. Also, Glitch Cat's been a member for 3 months now. Wow. Congrats on that. Ayo, 3 months anyway. It's been a while, Aaron. How have you been? I have been very okay. I'm gonna sip some water. Ah, delectable. Tastes of absolutely nothing. Spend the weekend with some friends hanging out. That sounds cool. Okay, the frickin' neighbor music is very distracting right now. I'm gonna turn my headphones up. Just drown it out with Patricia Tuxon. There we go. The thing is, my neighbors are super weird. They always listen to like the same 3 songs. And then once those songs are over, they don't listen to anything else. They turn it off. It's so strange. Daniel, I already have a driver's license. What makes you think I don't? I'm curious. Why did you assume that I don't have one? Like genuine question out of curiosity. I'm not like calling you out or something. Ah. Spend the weekend doing homework and school projects. Oh, I do not miss those days. Hello? Can you leave? No? Okay. Then I'll do it the hard way. I can still hear the neighbor music. I hate it. Ah. Yeah, I get that you didn't know. But like, I'm saying like, I don't know. When I meet a fellow adult, I don't automatically assume that they don't have a driver's license, you know. Again, not calling you out. I don't mean this in a negative way at all. I'm just curious. Yes, it's a very, very average car though. Still my first car. I've had it for 3 years now. That's what I love about my job. Once I'm done, I'm done. No need to do some extra homework off shift. Hell yeah. Dude, you know, there's so many people. I never understood. But there's so many people who, like, go to work. Okay, that's a little bit low. They go to work, they do their job, and then their boss or something is like, yo, can you, like, do this extra thing when you go home? And then they're like, sure. And then they do that extra thing. For free. Like, that's still your like, your time. You gotta be paid for that, you know? Don't do homework at your job for free. It's surprising how many people are okay with that. Also, thank you for the super chat, Gabe. I really appreciate it. Legend. Hope you're doing well. Merry early Christmas, Chip. Also, funny 69 number. Hehehehe. Haha. Haha, funny. There it is. I think, you know what, I'm gonna, like, come back to that frame in a little bit, and I'll do this one. But something I gotta check on is... Yeah, it's weird. The other super chats today weren't so delayed. Yeah, I gotta check that my pen pressure is not approximately the same size as this. Yeah, that should be good. Otherwise, it'll look weird. And we don't like things that look weird. Yeah, you gotta like... You gotta like time how long it takes you to do the task. And then go to your boss and be like, okay, pay me this back, please. So many people are just okay with it. They're like, okay, my boss told me to do a thing, I have to do the thing, even though I'm not getting paid for it. It's so weird. It's very strange. People are strange. Where did you learn to draw? So I went to a magical island where people receive drawing powers. No, I'm just kidding. I've been drawing since I was like 6. I just picked it up as a kid and I like enjoyed it. And when you do something over and over for several years, you get good at it. Also, I found out recently, a lot of people genuinely believe that people who can, like, draw or have any other, like, talent like that they just were, like, born with that ability. I thought people were joking when they said that, but apparently people actually believe that people who can draw are just because they're good at it, and not because they practice doing it over several years. And it, like... it bothers me, like, way more than it should. But yeah, I'm not... I'm not good at drawing because I was born with the good at drawing gene. I'm good at drawing because I started doing it when I was a little child and I never stopped. Whereas most kids do it occasionally, but they don't like... But they, like, stop doing it eventually, you know? They only ever do it, like, randomly, like, for fun, like, you know. It's like the same thing as, like, I don't know, maybe, like, every kid's... most kids learn how to ride a bike. Certain kids really enjoy riding bikes, so they do it more often than others, and then they get better at riding bikes, I guess. Yeah, the bike analogy is not a good one. I wanted to say something like roller skating. I don't know, it's so annoying because it's like... when people think that, like, people who can draw are just naturally good at it. then they think that it's like impossible for them to get good at it because they're just not like born with that talent. That's so annoying because being able to draw, like drawing is like one of the most accessible hobbies that exist. Anybody can draw and anybody can learn to draw well. But I guess it bothers me the most because it feels a little like insulting as someone who spent so many years practicing for people to like say things like, oh yeah, but you were like born with that talent. As if I didn't specifically spend many hours and years of my life perfecting it. Anyway, stay hydrated. Okay. There was something else I wanted to say about that topic, but now I forgot, so... It's probably gonna come back to me randomly in like 20 minutes. Yep. Oh yeah, what I was gonna say is that I don't doubt that some people have like a little bit of an more of an advantage than others when it comes to like learning drawing easier, because you know I'm sure there's some like genetic stuff, like some people have like better eyesight or something like random stuff like that, can like hold a pencil better, I don't know, but it's such like minimal stuff, you know. Like there are people who can draw who don't even have any arms. Anyway. Lizard's been a member for 5 months now. Amazing. I spent my weekend doing trial motorcycling whilst incredibly sleep deprived. That's dangerous and stupid, because my cat kept waking me up at 4 AM. Such a classic cat move. Very, very typical cat behavior. A friend of mine said once I was talented at drawing, and that pretty much irked me. It sounded like I was always good at it, but it's nothing more than a skill that took me years to build up. Exactly. I mean, I like don't know how to respond when people use the word talent, because I don't know if they mean it as in like it being something you were just born with, or like in the sense that you are talented because of like your life experiences and you've like earned the talent, I guess. let me Google it. Let's see what Google says. Define talent. Natural aptitude or skill. Also means a former weight and unit of currency, used especially by the ancient Romans and Greeks. There's your Roman Empire fact for the day. A mighty steed bought from a Thessalian merchant for 13 talents. Beautiful. Yeah, because the definition of the word is that it's just a natural, like, skill that you have. As in, you didn't earn it. But I feel like some people use the word as in, like, a skill that you developed over the years. I don't know. Unless I've been misinterpreting it this entire time. No, don't take my tail. I need that. I need it for sleeping. Dude, I want my new Vtuber to have a big bushy tail in the background, but I don't know if it's gonna like take up too much space. I guess I could try it. I could just see what it's like. If I keep it like wait, where's my here? If I keep it like here and it just kind of like waves around like it doesn't go further than like this, it's probably fine. Yeah, because I think having a tail is gonna help people read the character not as a wolf. Though I think the main reason why people see this one as a wolf is because of how I did the snout. Because it's like, it like juts straight out like a dog muzzle. Skunks have more of a like slope. But it's okay because it was my first attempt. And I am vehemently breaking the cycle of like self-deprecation and saying the stuff I make is bad. Ah. Yeah, I would probably just put like a really basic like physics thing on it. Maybe like an idle animation where it's swaying a little bit. I said this earlier, but I realized that every time I try to make my new VTuber model, I'm really overambitious with it. And that's why I keep running into these walls where I like don't know how to do something, or it's like too complicated, or it just doesn't turn out the way I want it to, and then I lose all motivation and I give up and I restart. I've been stuck in this cycle since September. But I was gonna say like this time it's gonna be different. I said that last time. I said that last time, and I said that the time before. So I'm just gonna stop. I'm just gonna stop. Thought in the beginning that you're a raccoon. Okay, raccoon though, that's closer than wolf. I'll give you that. I mean, in all seriousness, I definitely don't mind that people misinterpret this species, because it always is a bit more difficult when it's a hybrid species. So, you know, skunks don't have big pointy ears. That's his cat half that gives him the ears. So I could completely understand why it's confusing. Although on the other hand, I'm also kind of surprised how few people expect like people to have hybrid characters. Because I feel like it's not that uncommon. Hello and welcome back to Chip Tries to Draw a Circle for the next 2 hours. I think that's okay, actually. Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, I think maybe in more like furry circles, people are more likely to guess his species correctly. But I think maybe even most of you guys are not furries, right? Either most or like half. I guess the idea of hybrids is a little rare outside of that. Now that I think about it. 20 years drawing experience. Can't even draw a circle. Yeah, I mean, I'm not a furry either. Me? Never. Also, definitely never been a brony either. Definitely not for like 5 years of my life. Okay, so I know I can copy and paste, but one oh, that was actually a good circle. Why did I delete it? Oh, there we go. Okay. I don't know, but when you copy and paste the eyes, I feel like it's kind of like obvious. Or at least like too obvious to be. I would like to not keep the aspect ratio. Ah. My native language isn't English. Can someone tell me what a furry is? My personal definition is that it's somebody who, likes animals, and specifically, like, cartoon animals that can, like, talk and walk on two legs and stuff like that. It's a bit hard to explain. I feel like it's one of those things where if you know it, you know it kind of thing. It's hard to define. It kind of depends on the person. Because I know a lot of people who like cartoon animals and stuff, but they don't consider themselves a furry. Because it's like a, you know, you can choose whether you want to be in a fandom, you know. Look at this stupid little mouth. Look at this. Look at this stupid guy. Let's see. I don't know, but when the mouth is like really close to the eyes, it just looks so funny to me. Yeah, so a lot of people like include the dressing up thing as part of the furry definition, but I kind of disagree with that. I feel like even the vast majority of furries aren't interested in like fursuits and dressing up and stuff. Okay, I like this. And now for the sparkles. Sparkle, sparkle. Ah. 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 Okay, I need. I'm gonna do it like this. Nah. Ah. Maybe I'm just overthinking it. And I also noticed I got a new sketch. I got a sketchbook for the first time in like 3 years recently. Like a physical sketchbook. I basically never draw like with an actual pencil and paper. So I wanted to get back into it. And I realized through doing that I like zoom in way too much when I do digital art. I have a very bad habit of zooming in too much and focusing on details that nobody's ever gonna see, because nobody's gonna look at the comic like this, right? It's gonna be like this, like on Twitter, and on a phone it's gonna be like this. And I did the thing while I was drawing on the paper with a pencil. I did the thing where I tried to undo. Because I'm using an iPad right now, right? And if I want to undo, I can tap 2 fingers on the screen. And I tried to do that with the sketchbook. And I also tried to zoom in at one point. I was working on an eye, and I was like, I had the urge to zoom in. Yeah, it's really funny because I always like found it really silly when people were like, oh, you know that feeling when you're drawing on paper and you like try to do Control Z? I always found that really silly and I could never relate to it, but it finally happened. Good old muscle memory? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, if anybody here is like a primarily digital artist, I would recommend getting a sketchbook and like doing some traditional sketches every now and then, though. I found it very helpful. But you have to, like, you have to accept that let me start over. I think when it's like a physical piece of artwork, you feel like pressure for it to be like good, because you can't just undo it easily like with digital. But you have to accept that some of your sketches are gonna look trash, and you have to do it anyway. A sketchbook, contrary to popular belief, a sketchbook does not have to be pretty on every single page. Yeah, I've been using my iPad like so freaking much lately, honestly. It's no wonder I I got used to it. But now I have the muscle memory of pressing undo and stuff. Have a few sketchbooks laying around gifted from friends, all mostly empty. Yeah. I've never been gifted a sketchbook. Maybe that's good. Sketchbooks don't have a stabilizer. True. Maybe that's the idea. Like maybe you should deal with no stabilizer every once in a while. I mean, yeah, that's what I'm saying though. Like, the point is not that your sketches are gonna look beautiful or anything. I started like doing like I really gotta like think about what I'm gonna say before I start talking. But when I have like a piece of art in mind, an illustration that I want to draw, I started sketching it on paper, like physical paper first, and then taking a photo of it, and then finishing it off on my iPad. Yeah, that's like the main use I'm getting out of the sketchbook right now. I don't know why, but it's almost like easier to sketch in real life than than on the iPad. But you know what is weird? Because the paper is like kind of rough. So when I draw on paper for a while, for a couple hours, and then I switch to the iPad, I don't have any like screen protector or anything on my iPad. So the screen feels like really weirdly smooth. Takes me a little while to get used to it again. Thing I hate is if you use a pencil, you start drawing, it gets thicker, then you sharpen it, continue drawing. You have a line off the width. See, my solution for that was to get a mechanical pencil. And I've never gone back. I love mechanical pencils, I hate regular pencils with a passion. For the same reason, it bothers me so much when I'm trying to draw. And then, like, suddenly my lines are, like, way thicker than they're supposed to be, and then I have to like spin the pencil around and draw with the sharp side, and then that goes blunt, and then I have to sharpen it and everything. Mechanical pencil solved all my problems. I love mechanical pencils. 73% stabilizer. Okay, that's fair. I mean, technically, you could still do the sketch on paper, right? And then do the nice clean lines digitally? Technically? Maybe? Yeah. I don't know. I take care of my iPad. I don't want to jinx it now by saying that. But yeah, I don't take it anywhere. And it has a case on it though. It has a case, so if I drop it, it's safe. I know there's these like screen protectors for the iPad that everybody uses that gives it like a paper texture. But I've heard they kind of affect the like the colors. Like it's gonna make your screen look a bit like dimmer. I don't know. I don't know. I don't have an issue with drawing on the smoothness. I don't know why. Mechanical pencils are my drug. Like, same, honestly, like, no exaggeration. I will never go back to a regular pencil for drawing. It's such a, like, such a privilege to have a pencil that you never need to sharpen. So good. Like, the only issue is, like, having to refill the lead, and if you lose the lead, that's a huge pain. But, I find that I don't have to, I'm sorry, my brain is, like, still not working. I find that I don't have to refill my lead very often. The screen protector is all scratched up. Hey, at least it's not your actual iPad, I guess. Yeah, I am a little worried about it getting scratched up over time. But the glass is supposed to be really strong, I think. I have a 2021 version iPad. I think the glass is supposed to be, like, really scratch resistant, so... It's not like a phone where it's in your pocket and, like, next to your keys and stuff the whole time. When I'm not using it, I keep the screen covered by the case. It's like one of those cases that has, like, a flap on it, so you, like, open it up like a book. Yeah. I really hope I'm not jinxing it with all this, but I think it's gonna be okay. Okay, I think this panel is done now. I'm gonna make a very beautiful looking fish now. And what I'm gonna do something cheeky. I'm gonna duplicate this. Why is there just so much empty space? I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna make it bigger. Like, about this much? A little bit bigger. So I really want that fish to be in frame. Okay. Maybe I should just leave it like this. Comics done. Okay, and now I'm gonna use this as a guide to keep what we call continuity. How did you learn drawing? Talked about this a little bit earlier, actually. Pretty much just by doing it. Okay, like my drawing history is like I started doing it when I was like 6, and I found it fun, so I kept doing it. And I was complaining for like half an hour about how people are like, wow, you're so talented at drawing, I could never be good at drawing, and it's like, no bro, I learned it just like every other skill. I wasn't born with the drawing gene, okay? That doesn't exist. Anyway. Just kept doing it because I enjoyed it, and what do you know, when you keep doing a thing, you get really good at it. And when I was like, in like my mid-teens, I guess, I'd say I started actually like studying things about like drawing, like how to draw certain things, you're looking up tips and stuff like that, like taking it more seriously than just drawing stuff that I found fun. Yeah, and nowadays I try to do studies like once a week, I would say. My process is usually that I will like pick something about my drawings that I don't like. For example, a little while ago, I was really bothered by how I drew clothes. I felt like every time I drew clothes, it just kind of looked like they were like slapped on top of the character. It didn't feel like they had any like weight to them. I'd always look at other people's drawings of characters with clothes on and be like, wow, that sweater looks so comfortable. How did they make it how did they make it look so comfortable? So I like specifically looked up tutorials like how to draw clothes. I watched a ton of YouTube videos, looked up a bunch of articles and stuff. I'd say I still need some practice. I'm still not as good as I'd like to be. But I have gotten a lot better. Like, I still don't fully, like... something that I, struggled with when I was looking up the tutorials and stuff, a lot of them were like, okay, so... when you draw clothes, there's like several different types of folds that you can draw, and some of them look like this, and some of them look like this, and some of them look like this. And usually you put these ones on like the knees, or these ones on like where the elbows are. These ones are usually like just naturally like in the middle of the shirt or something like that. And that's like cool and all, but I would also like to know like why, I guess. I realized I find it way easier to learn things if I know why. So I've been meaning to do my own studies into like how folds on clothes work. Like, why do they like how does it work that like it'll look like this and then it'll look like this? Like, what's going on there? I've been meaning to like specifically study that. Haven't gotten around to it yet though. Bro, it's 7 AM and you haven't slept? Go to sleep. What the hell? What do you mean nap? go to sleep. But yeah, thank you for stopping by. It's very nice of you. Nice to see you. Have a good sleep. Yeah. I'm just wondering if I should still use the rotten fish as like a base? Or if I should just copy my sketch. Another thing I'm a little bit worried about is because I wanted to draw the fish being on a plate. Because that's silly, it doesn't make any sense. But I don't know if it's gonna get too confusing because of the way the outline of the bin looks. I don't know. I think I'm just gonna draw it based on my sketch for now. We can play around with the composition and stuff afterwards. Ah. Are there some good German Christmas songs? I think you're asking the wrong person. Maybe some Germans in the chat can fill you in on that. I can't think of any right now, personally. I do think the Christmas tree song sounds very adorable in German. Why did the owner take 2 bites out of a raw fish and throw it away? That is a very good question. That you know, we also don't know why they didn't even eat this apple and this entire chicken leg for some reason before throwing them away. These are questions that will never be answered. I mean, feel free to, like, write some fanfiction to explain it. I like the idea that the fish has beautiful eyelashes. Here we go. Ah. I don't remember what this is. I think that was just like some kind of vegetable. I don't remember. I don't remember. Fish is falling off the plate. Let's not do that. Let's make the plate like... Yeah, that's good. Good, good. Da 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 da. Yo, Convexity's been a member for 15 months. How has it been that long? Meow meow meow. Purr purr purr. Never heard any truer words in my entire life. Truer words have never been spoken. Okie dokie. Guess I will draw the lemon. The lemons. Also, please keep chatted English, otherwise I will smite you. I'm just kidding, or am I? You will never know. Yeah, that's okay. And then, pips. And I guess we can add a little bit of texture on the peel. Like so. Yeah! We're doing an art. And my throat is hurting. I would like some more tea. But I'm gonna wait till after stream. That's a specific kind of fish. Nah. I'm not smart enough for that. Pip feels like such a British word. Do you guys not say pip? Do you just say seed? Lemon seed? I never thought about that. What is this? See, that's the joy of drawing on an iPad. These random lines just pop up. Where is that from? Oh, I see. Pip Cheerio. No. No, it's an actual word. It's a word for a seed from a citrus fruit. Why can I hear strange dog noises? Now I hear strange neighbor noises. Have you played Lethal Company yet? I actually have. I played it a little bit. It was surprisingly fun considering I don't usually like games like that. Although, to be fair, I've only played it for like 2 hours in total. And I haven't encountered many of the monsters yet. Maybe when I encounter the scarier monsters, I will not enjoy it as much anymore. Please play it live. I don't know. I don't have anyone I want to play it with. Here's the thing, I don't know many other streamers. I realized recently. So I've been trying to change that. When I in a couple months when I have some streamer friends and the game is no longer relevant, then I'll play it. Then I'll stream it. I would love to do more like collab streams though. Something like Gartic Phone seems really fun. No Lethal Company will be relevant forever. I highly doubt that, to be honest. I hate to break it to you. It's a very it's a very fun game, but it's quite repetitive. I even noticed that only having played it for a couple hours. So I kinda don't think it's gonna be relevant for that long. Not that people are gonna stop playing it completely. I don't think that at all. I just think it's gonna get less, like, relevant in terms of people making content about it. And, like, constantly talking about it, you know? Dude, like, people move on to the next game so quickly nowadays. Back in my day, games didn't release that often. Everyone was playing TF2 and Counter-Strike. And that was it. Because there was nothing else coming out. You heard of the game Dredge? I have not. What is that about? From just the name alone and no other context, it sounds like a horror game, maybe? Should be studying, but drawing is more important. What if you do drawing studies? Then you're doing both. I'm thinking... Oh yeah, I forgot about this. The weird gale or whatever this is. TF2 is the only FPS I'm good at. Dude, I'm not good at any FPS games. I tried getting into TF2, but because I have, like, no experience with FPS games at all, trying to get into a game like that where there's no, like, what would you call that? They just throw you in with, like, anybody, and it's not based on, like, how much experience you have in the game at all. So I was, like, put with people who are, like, good at the game, and I was just there, like, like, bringing the team down, and I felt really bad about it, so I stopped playing the game because of that. Yeah. I also tried to get into Overwatch once. My partner actually bought me the game back when it costed $60. Oh, actually, I think he paid 40 for it, but still, paying money for Overwatch. And I played it like twice, and never again. But that was because it didn't run. It ran like complete ass on my PC, like my old PC back when I was living with my mum. I had like this £400 like currency, 400 British pound PC. It ran everything else pretty well. It was good for like Minecraft, ran Photoshop and everything else. But something like Overwatch, it was kind of unplayable. Dredge is like Sunless Sea, but with sun. I don't know what that is either. Oh, it's a Lovecraftian story game where you go around in a boat. It's kind of like a cross between cute fishing indie game and sea mysteries. Okay, that sounds pretty adorable. That sounds pretty cute and wholesome. Did you make your VTuber avatar or did somebody else? Looks really well made either way. Thank you, I really appreciate that. I actually made this one myself. And it was my first attempt. And personally, I think it's very noticeable that it was my first attempt. I see a lot of issues with the rigging, and sometimes the model does stuff that I don't want it to, or it just looks a bit weird sometimes. All that to say, I can acknowledge that it is a decent attempt for my first one. I'm not putting myself down, and I don't do that. As we discussed on last stream, I think it was last stream. Self-deprecation is bad. Even as a joke. But yeah, I've been trying to make a new model for the past 4 months. And I keep being like... I noticed that I'm being too over-ambitious with it. I keep trying to do things that are like too difficult, and it always like turns out not the way I want it to, and then I get demotivated. And then I get motivated to start over. And yeah, that cycle has been going on for the past couple months. If you don't know, making one of these models takes a very, very long time. If you've ever like looked into how much they cost to get somebody to make one for you, that's why. It's because it takes really long. So, yeah. I don't know. I've kind of... I'm not sure how much to, like, explain about it. Because probably, like, only 1 or 2 of you have any experience at all with the program, so I don't know if it's gonna make sense. I guess I could try to explain it simply. So basically the way the program works, it's called Live2D. You basically, all you're doing is like telling the program, okay, this is what the artwork looks like when I'm facing the front. Here's what it looks like when I'm facing the right. Here's what it looks like when I'm facing the left, etc. For all the different angles that your face is gonna make, like right, left, right up, right down, left up, left down. All of that, including what your eyes do, like when you blink, what do the eyes look like, what does the mouth look like, all of that. And the main issue that I'm having is with the angles. What does my character look like when he's facing different directions? It's especially hard for a character that has a long muzzle like mine. If my character had a flat face, like an anime girl or something like that, or even a cat, I probably would have been done by now. It's called live 2D, like with a V in the middle. Live, like a live stream. Yeah, and there's not really any good tutorials for how to rig a character that has a long muzzle like that. Because it's like you're like making the you want to make the effect that this 2D piece of artwork is 3D, right? So when the snout is like longer, then that's a little bit more complicated than if it's just like a human nose, you know. Yeah, that's the thing. I know it's possible because I've seen some really well-made VTuber models, like Andre Mora, for example. People who make really convincing 3D live 2D models of characters with long snouts, like wolves, things like that. I know it's possible, but I have no idea how they do that. I can't find any tutorials. And so yeah, I've kind of just been like looking at their models, trying to figure it out for myself, like how could they have done this? Trying to look for like general tips and tricks that I could use. I've come to the conclusion that for the most part you kind of just have to be creative with it. The thing is, Andre's actually live streaming his process of making a 2D model, a live 2D model right now. So I've been watching some of the replays of that stream. The thing is, he doesn't stream like every single part of it, like he works on it between streams as well. So all of the parts that I don't understand aren't included in the streams. So yeah. But I have been thinking about it a lot, and I do have kind of an idea of how I can do it, which I'm gonna test out in my next attempt. I don't know if this part of the trash can is a little bit distracting. Yeah, it's still, I guess it's still like kind of a niche thing. I feel like it's one of those things, there's probably really good tutorials in Japanese. Because it is like originally a Japanese program. But when it comes to English, this... Like, there are a lot of tutorials, but they're all so, like... I don't know how to explain it. They often don't, like, explain things particularly well. And they'll do... Like, I will learn, like, a technique or, like, a feature of the program. And the people in the tutorials don't do that thing, as if they, like, don't know that that's a thing you can do. Even though it's, like, something that would make the process a lot easier, if that makes sense. Yeah, I've tried using automatic subtitles for some of the Japanese tutorials, but the YouTube's subtitling system, like, it's really... it makes no sense. I don't know. But yeah. I'll figure it out. I'm also trying to get in touch with a couple of other people who've made their own rigs to try to get some tips. Or at least, like, the thing, I just want to know how they learned how to do it, you know? Why does it look like the can is, like, bent here? Oh, I don't need this layer anymore. That's bothering me. Google Translate for Japanese, Chinese, and Korean is usually subpar. Yeah, I've noticed that. It's definitely not bad for some languages. But for, like, Japanese, it's so bad. It's, like, not even to the point where you can kind of, like, if it was just, like, grammatically incorrect or something, it would be fine, but it's just, like, nonsense. Unfortunately. Okay. Yeah, at the same time, I also completely understand why there aren't many good tutorials for it. Because making tutorials is a lot of work. It's definitely one of those things that you don't realize takes as much work as it does until you do it yourself. Like, my Clip Studio tutorials were such a pain to make. Ugh. Okay. To finish this panel off, I think... wait. Confusing myself with the layer order. Okay, and... this should go up here. 1, 2, 3. This is a blank layer, so I'm gonna delete it. So I think, I think I'm just gonna, like, add a little bit of trash in the background. Tutorials are hard, made one for snares over a year ago, and now people want more. It's really hard to find the motivation, especially with everything else. Yeah, it's kind of the same here, like, people are constantly asking me for tutorials about, like, drawing and stuff, animating and stuff. For me, it's mostly, like, the financial issue. Which is why I only really do, like, sponsored tutorials. Because I would love to make some live 2D tutorials to, like, improve on. the issues that I see with a lot of the current ones. But I can't like take several months off of my main channel to make a tutorial like that, you know. I wouldn't be able to pay my bills. If I'm ever able to get to like a decent point with Patreon, I would love to make regular tutorials and stuff. But until then, I can't really do that, unfortunately. Do you think we'll be able to see the new model before the year ends? To be completely honest, I'm not gonna answer that kind of question anymore because I feel like every time I do, I'm just setting myself up for failure. I feel like whenever I announce, you know guys, I think I'm gonna be done with this very soon. End of the week or something. End of the month maybe. It never happens, so I'm just gonna stop saying it. Okay, now I'm at the part that I've been procrastinating on. I need to finish sketching the final panel. I've been struggling with it because I'm really bad with perspective. And that's one of those things that I've been procrastinating on studying. Because it's just so... so difficult. Okay, let's see. Well, I would say, I mean, this looks fine. His arm is just a bit too short, I guess. But I want him to be, like, leaning back, trying to yoink Chip out of the bin. Those in throat are killing me this week. My sinuses and allergies are in full effect. It's awful. I'm sorry to hear that. I know a couple of people who are having allergy issues lately. I wonder why. Because it's not spring. As a non-allergy haver, I apologize for my lack of knowledge in the subject. Well, I just noticed that I definitely need this guy's face to be more like... like at this angle. Maybe even like really, really exaggerated. Imagine if he's trying to take Chip out of the bin, but he just keeps getting longer and longer. That would be funny. Something like that. Maybe. I'll come back to it later. And then we got the neck, and then it's like... now his body's too small. I also gotta think about the composition. Okay, theoretically, in theory, the hands can be like that, I guess, like pretty big, and then they get smaller because they're further away. That's how perspective works, right? And then Chip's gotta be more facing this way. Like that. I guess. Well, now I'm thinking maybe he should look more like surprised than angry. Or, yeah, like surprised at how, like, feral Chip is for this, for this fish. Like that. I think that's better. He's like launching himself into the bin, and then we got like all the trash going everywhere. And the chicken leg is like flying away. And it's like really overly dramatic. Watching you progress through the idea and troubleshoot the different elements is really interesting. I'm glad you think so. I'm kinda trying to, like, explain my thought process behind it. Because personally, I find that interesting when other people do it. So I'm glad to hear that you guys find it interesting too. Okay, what if... wait. Wait. Because what if Chip is still... What if Chip is still a little bit, like, outside of the bin? And you can kind of see him, like... looking like... something like that. Maybe still with the sparkles? I don't know about that. Although, to be honest, at the same time, I kind of like the one where he's like halfway deep in the bin already. I think that's pretty funny. Just overwrote my Krita file with a blank canvas. How do you do that? Oh, you probably saved over it, right? I apologize. Sorry to hear that. I've definitely done something like that before as well. Yeah, okay. I think this is looking pretty good. We'll definitely need some action lines. Look at me using terminology. And then for the final bit, I think I'm just gonna have the kitchen in the background. How did I draw it before though? Yeah, like kind of similar to in the first panel. Yeah. Also, thank you so much for the super chat, Master Gaming. I really appreciate it. I'm sure it'll pop up any day now. There we go. Oh, new alerts. That's something I want as well. Hi, poor to all. Chilling with foods by my side. Hope everyone is staying warm this winter. Also, what is your favorite candy bar, Chip? Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. I hope you're having a cozy winter as well. Very much deserved. What is my favorite candy bar? See, the thing is, I don't like snack very much. What is my favorite? I like Twix. I like stuff with caramel and biscuit and crunchy. Curly Willies. I have such like mixed opinions on those. Oh yeah, I just remembered something else I wanted to add in this panel was that you can like see the food in the background, like the perfectly good untouched cat food in the background. And then you can kind of see the... Yeah, I think that's gonna be good. Yeah, so I have really mixed opinions on Curly Whirlies. The stupid name ever. They're like kinda good, but also like painful to eat, and also not that good. I don't know if I like them. Also, thank you for another super chat, Master Gaming. You legend. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Twix based? Yeah. I don't know, I just think like it's so like satisfying to eat, you know? It's like you munch down on it and like the top half is like soft and the bottom half is crunchy. So satisfying. There we go. Yeah, it's really weird because today we got a couple of super chats earlier and those popped up almost instantly. But the longer the stream goes on, the longer it takes for them to pop up. I don't know why. It's so weird. I've never found anybody else with the same problem as me. Even on YouTube. I don't know. It's so weird. Okay. I'm just wondering if I have time to line this one. I guess I can try. I'll make sure my lines are approximately the same size as that one. For consistency purposes. Okay, um... it's not a circle, but it's almost a circle, so it's still difficult to draw. Have you ever tried origami? Origami is like one of those things that I always found really cool, that I always wanted to learn, but I never had the patience for it. Or I never had enough patience for it. So I only know how to make a classic paper airplane. And not even a very good one. Ah. Wow, wow. Hi Chip and chat, how's it going? Going very well, thank you very much. How are you? As an Australian would say, how are you going? How many fingers does he have at the first page? 5! Oh my god, okay. Why did I do this to myself? I mean, they're mostly covered up, but still. What is your favorite cat breed? Dude, all cats are amazing. I love every kind of cat. And I want to hug them all. But I can't. Because it is physically impossible to hug every cat in the world. At the current stage in time. Just watched the last episode of Poldian Winds and it was great. I don't know what that is, but it sounds cool. If I were to guess, it sounds like something, like a fantasy kind of thing. Even the bald cats? Yeah, dude. Dude, especially the bald ones. They're adorable. Thoughts on dogs? I love dogs too. I love every kind of dog, and I would also like to hug them all. But unfortunately, similarly to the issue we have with cats, it is currently, in this moment in time, physically impossible to hug every dog. Unfortunately. The science just isn't there yet. Just like the science isn't there to make me draw a circle properly. If you hug a dog, they might lick your balls. Bro, that's like... one of the things I don't like about dogs. I don't like that they always want to lick you. I find that so gross. I don't know why dogs gotta be so stinky and gross, because they're adorable. Otherwise. When you draw, do you usually listen to this type of music? I usually listen to death metal or heavy metal. Honestly, same. I listen to like a lot of different stuff while I draw usually. Usually more like busy music, I guess you could say. I just find it hard to concentrate on both streaming and drawing while I'm listening to busy music, which is why the streaming playlist is a lot more chill than my usual, like, music taste. I don't mind listening to music with lyrics in it as well while I'm drawing. It's just that while I'm streaming, I can't concentrate that much on so many things. What about when cats lick you? It's definitely more cute than when a dog does it. But it's still like, you know, maximum like 3 licks, and then you gotta stop, mate. Like, I am inedible. I don't know, like when a cat licks you, it's like, oh, he's trying to clean me, because he cares about me. When a dog does it, it's like, yo, you're my best friend, and you taste good. Time to lick. I don't know why it's so much, like, grosser when a dog does it to me. I mean, I do know it's because they're a lot stinkier. And dogs, like, they lick each other's butts and they eat garbage. So, like, cats definitely put gross things in their mouths too, but I think for dogs it's a lot worse. Again, unfortunate, because dogs are very adorable. But, like, nah, sorry. The teacher won't let us listen to any music with any kind of lyrics, backing vocals, or drums. Drums? I've never heard that before. Interesting. I don't know, I've never had a teacher who was, like, so specific about it like that. Like, you can listen to music, but only certain kinds. It was either you can't listen to any music at all, or you can listen to whatever you want. Because, like, most of the time they will put, like, the radio on, and, you know, radio has a lot of music with lyrics in it. Pretty much. Basically, all the music on the radio has lyrics in it, doesn't it? Now that I think about it. Thinks it's too chaotic. I mean... it's like I kinda get it, but also not everyone is the same. I'm sure there are a lot of people who can't concentrate on both, but there's also a lot of people who can. I don't know. And then, like, if you can't concentrate on both, then I feel like that should be your problem. Like, you should be the one who listens to something less distracting. I don't know, that's strange. Very strange. Cat tongue, tiny and cute. Dog tongue, wet rug. Basically, yeah. And the uneaten chicken leg, because Guy likes to waste food, I guess. This character's name is Guy, by the way, if you didn't know that. Yeah, video game music is really good for concentration. Personally, I find for some reason garage music helps me concentrate really well compared to other genres. I don't know why. I guess it's just a really good mix of being like interesting, but that there's not so much stuff going on that you can't concentrate on anything else. I don't know. Face. What's your favorite OST in a video game? I honestly don't know. First one that springs to mind is Skyrim. I remember listening to the whole Skyrim OST while I was working on my final project in college. Oh, I really like the Fire Emblem Three Houses OST as well. A lot of Pokemon music is very good too. Baldur's Gate, obviously. Oh, you know what? I really like the Spyro OST from the original trilogy. Because I've been replaying those games in the last couple months. And I was like surprised at how well the OST holds up. Can your avatar do a blip? Unfortunately not. There's probably a way to do that, but I don't know how. I don't know if the program can, like, detect if you have your tongue out. I still haven't played Portal 2, so I don't know. I don't know what the music's like. I've heard a lot of good things about it, though. Anytime there's an OST discussion, somebody brings up Portal 2. Oh, Castlevania. I've never played it myself. I hear a lot of good things about it, and specifically the music. You know what? Also, another game that I haven't really played, but I know has really good music is Mega Man. Oh, Undertale as well. That's a really good one. I love the Undertale music. Please do not hurt me, but I have never played a Valve game. How could you? Okay. I just drawing his little beans. Stupid little beans that make no sense. And yeah, I guess I can finish off the background real quick. Frickin' Minecraft, yeah, how could I forget Minecraft? Really good soundtrack. I remember playing Minecraft on my own, like in the beginning, and Subwoofer Lullaby started playing. And at that point, I didn't know that that game even had background music, so I was like, where is that music coming from? But it was such a vibe, honestly. It was such a vibe. Like, playing that game, like, just chilling, like, building stuff, adventuring. And then that song comes on. Good times. Good times. Yeah, it's kind of a sad song, but it's like in a nice way. It's my favorite Minecraft song. Portal stream when? I mean, you can go watch the streams I did on Cats of the Underworld. I finished playing through the first game. As for when I'm gonna play Portal 2, you gotta go bug Andro about that. He's the channel manager now. So now you get to blame him for any delays. No, they're really important games, but I've been waiting for the right time. I get what you mean, but also maybe you shouldn't, like, hype them up too much for yourself. The first Portal is very short. You can finish it in a couple hours. If you, like, hype it up too much, you know, you might get disappointed, and that's not good. Did I draw a paw print on the other football? No, because that one's just for water, you know. There's only water in there. Oh no, did I draw on the wrong layer? Oh no, I was just editing the entire folder for some reason. Okay, yeah, sure. Yo, Master Gaming, thank you so much for another super chat. You absolute legend. Thank you for that, I really appreciate it. Gotta head out and do things. Have a great day / night, everyone. And Chip, you're the legend for always bringing smiles to many. No, you're the legend. Go have fun, enjoy your day. Enjoy doing things. And thank you so much for stopping by, I really appreciate it. Okay. I'm kind of thinking I'd like to make the stuff coming out of the bin a bit more dramatic. But I might deal with that later. I just want to finish off the background for now. The BG. Still Alive is one of the greatest game songs ever. Which one is that from? Need to stream parallel on Twitch. I'd like to give you my Prime sub that I don't need anyways. I appreciate that. Is there a reason you don't stream on Twitch, or are I just too dumb at finding it there? Nah, I mean, I kind of don't like Twitch for many reasons. It's just not a good, like, it's not a well-managed platform. Don't get me wrong, YouTube is not great either. But I do prefer YouTube in terms of, like, how they handle things like you getting paid. I feel like they're a lot better with. And if you... I feel like every month somebody's having some kind of issue on Twitch with getting banned. Well, for no reason, and then they like try to appeal it, and the Twitch support is just so bad that they never get their account back, and that seems to happen so often. Just things like that put me off Twitch. YouTube's also just a bit easier for me in general because I already have everything over here, like my main channel and stuff. I don't have to set up any like extra payment stuff. Yeah, I do miss a lot of the features that Twitch has though. YouTube really needs to step up its game in terms of like how it handles gift stubs and stuff like that. And I complain about this like every stream. I don't know. I mean, both platforms are not perfect, and I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'll do Twitch eventually, but you know. Okay, I did do something wrong. I just gotta double check how I did it on the first page again. This is what happens when you don't label your layers. So this part comes down to like here, and then wait, so I didn't actually do anything wrong. Wow, amazing. I'm so good at this. Hello? Life is so hard. Never heard of a YouTube streamer drama. Well, Twitch, on the other hand. Honestly, I feel like that's more because nobody streams on YouTube. I'm the only YouTube streamer ever. Yeah. It's like, it's one of those, what do you call that? It definitely has its pros and cons, because there's a lot more of a like tight-knit community feeling on Twitch, I feel like. It's a lot easier for people to like collaborate with each other and stuff. And obviously, when you have a closer community, within a bigger community, you have a much higher risk of drama and stuff like that. So it's like, you got pros and you got the cons, and, you know. That's how it is. Okay, yeah. I think, yeah, on that topic, I can't think of any, like, other streamers who are, like, also VTubers. If you guys have any recommendations, please let me know. Like, people on YouTube. So I would love to find more. And ask them if they have the same issue with the donations popping up really late. But yeah, what is this? What? Oh, there it is. Okay, I don't need this anymore. Okay, so, that's page 2, and what I need to do next is basically just, do these little, like, details, like the gray details. I'm gonna go on here, I'm gonna probably, like, color this in, I gotta tidy that up as well, and then, Then yeah, just the little details and stuff, and then the comic will be done. Yeah. But I'm gonna do that off stream because I've been streaming for over 2 hours now and my throat hurts. I need some more tea. But yeah, thank you very much for watching today. It was a very nice chill stream. Thank you for chatting with me. I had a lot of fun. And I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye-bye. Bye-bye now. Bye-bye. 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 Bye-bye.